Have you just started out and got really stuck and just gone, why aren't I progressing very fast? Well, I'm going to show you today that epics can really help you get further into this game even quicker. Just by the amount that you can increase their XP and get them leveled up faster, even though they don't have the better attack, defense, and health and all that, if they're getting to a higher level faster, they are going to be better than those legendaries that are really stuck around that 3-star. And you might need more soul fragments and whatever to level them up. Ascendant stones, you might not have them, and your legendaries will just get stuck, whereas your epics can go all the way up to level 60. So let's go and have a look at some. At the moment, I've got this lovely lady Power Fist. She's at level 56. When I go to level her up, it's going to take 87,000 XP to level her up. So remember that number, 87,000. We come across to another lovely lady, Divine Priest. Go to her level up, 168,000. That is pretty much a double the amount of XP for one level. And she is only one level higher. Only one level higher, and it's going to take a double the amount of XP just to level her up. So that's right at the top of echelon. So if you think about that, it is going to cost double the amount of XP to get a legendary all the way up compared to an epic. Right off the bat, that is a huge amount. So you'll be able to get 2 epics pretty much fully leveled before you even get 1 legendary leveled. So that's in the top, like up to 60. If we come down here, so I've got some legendaries without any XP on. So we're going to have a look at this one right here. If we register all, max level, it's going to take 333 to get him all the way up. We come across to an epic right here. We register 211. And to be honest, it is purple, blue, common. This one is purple, green, common. So it's even less. And if we have a look per level, we've got 700 here for one level and 1300. So again, it's just above half to epic over a legendary. So when we are looking at this, you're looking at half the amount of resources just to level them up. So even if we go down into our rare heroes, we look at the level up, it is 400 and it's going to go 112. I know a lot of the rare heroes do start to be a bit lackluster, but some of them, if you're trying to get a full team of the same faction and are missing just like one piece, throwing a rare in there as the 5th one and just getting it leveled up super fast can be very, very influential. As we all know, Priest right here, she's a very good healer. Like, you probably don't even need to level up Divine Priest if you're using Priest right here. Their attacks are pretty much exactly the same because she gets transcended the whole way. She's getting an extra 2530 of attack just from that. Whereas her, as you can see, her hero is 4800, so it is pretty much double her attack, but you get the Transcendence, so she is all the way up and pretty much fully transcendent. You are getting so much better stats out of her, or pretty much exactly the same stats, except she's transcendent and she is not. So I probably wouldn't waste those resources on your top healers. Maybe your Paladin, you can, because she is also a defensive person and does some extra stuff other than just healing, but that is up to you to decide. I'm just trying to show you that a rare can slot into your team as that 5th member and do a really good job. So when you do look at those rares, make sure they are a rare that has a fair few things in their kit. Maybe they poison, maybe they do something else that is influential, maybe they just don't just hit and bang their head against the wall. You want them to do something a little bit different so you get a bit more out of them, because their stats are not going to be that good, but they will level up very fast. As we all know, this Priest is really good at healing. Her leveling up takes stuff, or as you can see, we're at about the same level right now at 56, yep, 48,000. So again, that's another pretty much half of what an epic is. So that's why they level up so fast. It is so easy to get your rares and epics up into those levels. Yes, they don't have the best actions or powers behind them, or even the attack and defense of the legendaries. But if your epics are getting to full level a lot quicker than the legendaries, you are going to get further into the game even quicker. The same is to say with gear. Okay, if we go to enhance a purple piece of gear, you're only using a purple one, obviously. And when we get up to like your 8 and 9 times, if it starts failing, you can use a gold one. I know it's not always the best to use the gold for purple, but at least you have the option. On gold gear, you get to 8 or 9, and you are going to continually fail. It's absolutely insane how high the rates are for like failing these. It is so annoying. So, and I have to repair all these. Look, they've all had 20 goes at it. This one's not even at level 10 yet. So sometimes this legendary gear, as good as it is, especially with these ones, enhanced parry and enhanced fighting, things like that, that like give it an extra boost. Yeah, they're amazing pieces. But this purple piece right here, yes, I need repairs because the durability is at 20. But these hammers you can get a lot easier than you can the gold ones. Plus, as I said, if I want to upgrade it, I can use the gold instead. Everything on him needs to be repaired. I didn't use any gold on these, and they're at 10 and 9. So it seems to be about the same. At that level 9 and 10 is where you start to really start failing and hit your durability if you don't go up levels of those enhancement stones, which absolutely sucks. I think it should be raised a little bit. Here we go. This still has 8 or 9 durability. But I've only got 4 of those. Yes, I can really join a lot of those together, but I can't go any higher. There's no mythic ones to join onto here to make it a lot easier. And like, it's a 32% chance to go up. I know it's a bit of confirmation bias, but I really think that these percentages are not true. Like, seriously, you fail this so many more times than you actually get it past. But that's how I feel. You probably will have to use some gold enhanced stones, but once you get them there, then you can combine them with 5 different other pieces of gear and star them up. Look, I'm getting an extra 4% crit damage from attack speed, crit damage, HP. This is all random. We all love random stats. Well, we hate them, but we're in this game for random stats. It just gives you an extra boost if you are lucky enough to get to level 13. And getting to level 13 is going to be a lot easier for these purple pieces of equipment. So that is another reason why your epic equipment is going to be better than your legendary equipment. I don't really have anything to show you the stats difference between the two, but it's more about how easily it is to level up. As you can see, gold does have a lot higher base stats than your epic stuff, but it's still going to take a lot more to level up these legendary pieces of gear, and if you are not paying in this game, that is going to take a long time. The next part of using an epic that is much easier than a legendary, you come across level up Transcendence. You know how easy it is to get these epic soul stones? They come all the time. Like, I was silly and used some of these before leveling her all the way up and transcending her to the top. So I'm going to come across into the hero fusion here, go down to the human one, and I'm going to go use all of these because, like, realistically, I don't really need them for anything else. And hopefully, I got the wrong one. But you can keep doing that, or you can even just try your luck and go rare fusion. Let's see if we can get one from here. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Like, you're in no rush. Boom, wasn't lucky, but whatever. I will get that eventually. It won't take that long. Like, I had them and I just threw them away because I'm an idiot. These two are both melee characters. They are both pretty close to leveling up. Her base attack is 4,042. We have a look at the orc here. His base is 5343. So that is the base difference between the attack of these two melee heroes when they're fully up. When we take into the Transcendence into account here, she's also getting 3,300. Yes, I've been pretty lucky and I've got multiple copies here, so he's getting a lot more out of the Transcendent. But if you don't get multiple copies like I have, these Transcendent heroes, as I showed before with the Priest and Defiant Priest, the amount extra you get out of Transcendence is absolutely insane. So when we have a look at the Transcendence, when they're fully all the way up, you're getting extra 70% on top. Is that the same as we go up? It's a legendary getting extra 90%. So it must be 70, 80, 90, and a mythic maybe 100. But this extra 70% on top, as you can see, it takes them up to level status of stats. So please do not sleep on these rares and epics. Make sure you get those Transcendents in and level them all the way up. But it is so much easier to get those purple Transcendent stones to upgrade your epics. As you can see, like, I only got my first double of Duke of Darkness the other day, and that was using those Soul Stones to only do Demon Fragments. And that starts to cost a lot of Soul Fragments. If you aren't doing that right now to really aim in on heroes you want to get, because if you actually have a look at it, and we just go like species, we'll just go Demon. I think Demons have the most, and they have 4 legendary demons. We come across and switch this to Undead. They've only got 1, 2, they got 3. I think most of them only have 3 legendaries. 1, 2, 3. They've only got 3. And then the orcs, they've got 1, 2 for the orcs. So that's even easier to transcend if you really want to go down that line. 2, 3, 4 for the beasts. And the beasts have 4. So it's still a lot better way of doing it. If you do want to go in here, come into here, Hero Fusion, and then go down to the Demon Fusion right here, and then only select your legendary or your epic ones here to summon an guaranteed legendary from this species. And this is why these soul tiers are so important to get. You don't get very many each month, so pretty much buy them every time you can, just so you can make sure you can get the right legendary. And then even further down the track, when you're going for mythic heroes, you can do it in here and make sure you get the mythic hero you're after. Obviously, you're going to be sacrificing some legendaries there, so that is way down the track if you're free to play. And this video is definitely more aimed at a free to play. If you're spending in this game and are like just really feeding some money into diamonds and getting the hammers and all of that stuff, yes, go ahead, level up your legendaries, that's fine. But some of these epics are going to get you further into the game a lot quicker. In saying that, the ones that I would aim for if you do get a good legendary, like if you get Duke of Darkness, or if you get the other undead guy who seems really good, this guy right here, any of your DPS characters, they would be the ones that if I do get a DPS legendary, I will level those up, because you need someone that absolutely flogs the other team. And your Duke of Darkness does that very well. Death Knight does do that well. You leave him alive and he just gets stronger and stronger and stronger from what I've heard. And the Duke of Darkness does an AoE attack and takes down the whole enemy team. Like, realistically, I did not need to level up Divine Priest. This priest right here does the job good enough. Banshee, on the other hand, if you do get Banshee, I would have advised leveling her up, because she is a really good legendary and no one else does anything like her. This skill here decreases all enemies' attack by 21%. That's obviously at level 7. Put Loki on here, then it's 21% plus 21%, that's 41%. I don't think they multiply together to get like your 21 times 21. So I think it's all additive, which sucks, but whatever. Ultimate skill, this also increases their attack by so much, and critical. So wrapping this up, legendaries that you would want to go up. Banshee is a 100%, and your DPSs are probably going to take preference. But if you have a defender that is really good, or a healer that's really good, you can level those up 100%, and they will probably help you out even more, because you can have more of them at a higher level faster, and I think you'll progress even quicker. So eventually, when I have some more time, I'm going to restart a game and see how quickly I can get to like hell in campaign or something like that. I'll try and do that in the coming weeks, because I think it'll be really good to kind of just show how good epics can be.